Hey guys, welcome. It's your girl, Black Girl Minimalism. I am doing a read for today. Today is February 8th. Today is Super Bowl Sunday, and I'm just trying to get this read started for you guys. We're using the Black Tarot Guidebook deck, and this is with Nyasha Williams. And so the first card that came up is the Ace of Knives. So I haven't used this deck in such a long time, actually since I've been in California. So it's interesting just getting this deck out, and also I think I found the book and didn't have the cards, and then I had the cards and then I found a book, so we're here now. So the Ace of Knives is here. I see her with a knife in hand, but also the bird above her, like a place of protection, like that bird is flying in a place of protection. We also have the star card, and I love the star card in this particular deck because it's under a moon cycle element. You also see like the North Star. That's been coming up in a couple of things that I've read, also other decks as well, like her being in this placement of release, and also him or this masculine energy being in a place of support. And so I'm going to read the star card for this particular deck and go from there. All right, so I hope that you guys are having a beautiful Sunday. So this has to do with hope, lessons, and a yes. A couple are freed of their shackles, joyously following the light from the North Star. So the two are ready for the calm of freedom after the storm. And the devastation of enslavement. They celebrate clarity after years of disillusionment, maybe had clouded vision of some sort. They have hope knowing that everything they need is within them. So I think that's where I kind of feel like the North Star is represented. It has to do with internal health and internal feeling, and following what feels innate to you. So their gifts, abundance, and wisdom are all sweeter for the struggles and challenges that they endured. So if you did, or if this resonates with you, where maybe you've gone, I know this is itching. Maybe you've gone through like a time where it wasn't the best, or you had to release yourself from thoughts or perspectives or people or groups or whatever it is that you feel like was necessary for that next step for you. You're in a placement where you're moving forward in a place of abundance, but it was part of the process, okay? We have the Three of Knives. I forget what the Three of Knives is because she's sitting in solitude, and I think it has to do with that. Father of Wands, this is a teacher card for me. In the midst of the mountains. And then I don't think I recognize this, but you have shadows at the bottom, which it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like 6 shadows are at the bottom as far as who's being taught. Maybe someone's being taught a lesson at this time. The Seven of Wands is also present, which talks about protection and saging the space. See, the white gown is relevant in the star and the Seven of Wands. And then how many people are standing here? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people that she's smudging herself against, or in armor where she's smudging herself. All right, so we have, that is the Seven of Wands. So let me read that really quick. Protection and challenge. So a woman smudges the air at a protest in front of armed forces. The Seven of Wands represents fighting for what you believe in, defending yourself and holding strong and establishing your boundaries. This card asks you to make decisions aligned with our inner being, and you remember I just said that, in truth, rather than coddling a wounded ego. Be your own activist. The Seven of Wands reminds you of all the sacrifices, adaptation, and resilience required of your ancestors for you to be where you are today. Call upon that strength and energy. Sweetgrass, tobacco, cedar are traditional African American spiritual tools for cleansing oneself, space, and tools. This card encourages you to hold your ground. You will not be unseated. Make the choice not to compromise the best of you for anyone. Know your worth. The Yang energy talks about fighting injustice, multiple jobs, overworking, taking care of dependents, being the victim of attacks from numerous people. So make time to disconnect and to cleanse your space at this time. All right, and I'm going to continue forward as to 1 2 3 4 5. I'll do 8 cards. All right, the next thing to come up, the Tower. That's been pretty consistent overall for this entire week. That's also a moon cycle card here because it shows a level of being broken, things being broken down, but I don't see it that way. I see like what's being left behind right here. You have the Father of Knives. This is somebody who I see as dependable, and someone who's willing to work. So Father of Knives. Okay, can't find Father of Knives. Why can't I find it? Okay, this one has it in the front, which is a little different. So Father of Knives talks about intellect and dominance. As a man works to cut down a tree in the forest with the axe, the Father of Knives makes a decision with both his intellect and his intuition. So he trusts his decision making, but also at the same time, he trusts his heart. And I had something for you guys that I'm going to read in a second. He expresses himself with strong conviction. The Father of Knives works to balance ethics and morals, logic and reason. He acts as a mediator. So you're someone who knows how to communicate very effectively, helping parties find opposite common ground. I won't read through the whole thing, but you work on well-researched resolutions. The Yang energy talks about being ambitious, being professional, truthful, and ethical. Read or listen to an own voices book or podcast. So maybe more of a podcast that defines speaking up or finding your voice in some part, which would be helpful. You have the Four of Wands. I always love this card because I see it as a energy of holding someone up, but they're holding each other up, the Four of Wands. So we have wands. This is basket. Okay. So Four of Wands has to do with harmony and celebration. A couple showcases their synchronicity through balance and strength while exercising and working together. The Four of Wands is about honoring your honoring your growth to this point. Stand back and look how far you've come. This is a call to celebrate all the things, the little wins you've enjoyed throughout the lifelong voyage. Take pride in your growth, your development, and your alignment. This couple lives their life confidently, knowing they are breaking generational curses, building roots and generational wealth, all while grounded and living authentically. They show appreciation to their ancestor by creating a solid work-life balance and making time to rest in honor of those who were unable in the past. So rest has to do with showing your previous generations that you're allowing time for them to reap in your solitude and show gratitude for that. There are so many reasons to celebrate. Work can begin again tomorrow, so you need to relax at this time, enjoy yourself for where you are, and host a neighborhood gathering. I will be right back because I have one thing for you. It was something that it just talked about in regards to your heart space. I think that's how we started it. And I was watching a podcast earlier with Sarah Jakes, and she talked about bringing your heart into every moment. I think she was asking Kelly Rowland, that's who she was interviewing, how does she see herself entering into a room or entering into a space, and I think she responded by saying, bringing your heart into every moment. So try doing that when you think about maybe a conversation or action or something that you see yourself doing. Start with the heart space first. And if you find it difficult, if you move from your heart, it becomes easier because it's something outside of you that is allowing you to operate in a space that feels, authentic, genuine, passionate, compassionate. And I feel that that's going to be helpful in some sort. And aligning with what does faith look like for me, and how do I integrate it into my decision making? So I hope that you guys receive this message. I love you so much. And if I can, I will complete a read later. If I don't, please don't hold me to it. I know it's this weekend, but I'll see you back tomorrow. I love you so much. Bye.